Hey guys, I'm Nicole with Sono, and today for this video we're going to do a little simple hair flower is what I call it. So I, a lot of the time, like to part my hair in a pretty deep side part, and sometimes I even go further over, but I want this side to be slicked back, but sometimes I braid it and tuck it underneath or do anything else, but sometimes I just like something to show. So this is where I've done a hair flower. Now I do use hair flower sometimes in wedding updos on a bigger scale or a whole back bun. And if you want to see that, go ahead and comment in the comments below and I'll make sure I do that for you. But this one's just on a little scale. So the only thing you have to do, or things you need, are just 2 hair elastics and 1 bobby pin pretty much. I already put this side back in a hair elastic and I just kind of went just right behind my ear because this is about how much I want tucked back. And it's very, very simple and easy. The only thing you have to do is do 1 3-strand braid, just normal. Now, usually when I do braids, I do like them to be a little bit looser and messy, but for this hair tutorial and to do a hair flower, it starts and works best if you do this braid pretty snug. So it's tighter than I normally would do, but just make sure you go all the way down to the bottom. And this works for long hair, or of course like mine, shorter. It would be really cute too on a little girl, and it's good for the summer as well. So you made it to the bottom, take the hair elastic and just go ahead and secure it. And sometimes I like to loop that very bottom piece under just so that it will hide better inside the flower, but if you don't, it's okay. Especially if your hair's curled, it'll be easier, but you can see I just kind of made a little loop in the bottom. So now the only other part you're going to do with this braid is just picking one side, and since I'm gonna roll mine up in this way, I'm gonna pick this inner side towards my face, and you're just gonna make sure you pull only that one side of the braid out. So normally when we distress a braid, you do both sides and you kind of pull them this way. But for a flower, you only want to pull just the one side out, and quite a bit. So go ahead and just do that all the way down the braid. Okay, so now that you're down to the bottom, and you can just kind of try to make them even. Like I said, if I'm doing this on a bigger scale, like one big side bun or a bun in the back, I get these big enough to the point that I can fit a duckbill clip, that whole length, in so that the flower is really dramatic. But on this tiny little scale, you just need to pull out enough. And all you're gonna do is take that looped end and just roll it up. So go ahead and roll it up the side that's tighter. And as you can see, it's kind of already forming a nice little flower, almost like a rose. And when I get to the end, I do roll it on top of that elastic just so that it's hidden. And go ahead and take a bobby pin and secure it. You can use more than one bobby pin too. Sometimes I need to, especially if my hair elastic is kind of, if I can feel that it's showing or that it's sticking out. Let's go ahead and put the bobby pins in right there. I can kind of see it, but I kind of can't. So I just kind of roll it and move it until I feel like it's right at the right spot, and just securing it from the outside in with the little petals. And from the front too, you can decide how big and wide you want it, and you can put it a little bit further back on your head, because I kind of don't like it to show on the side. Maybe for a little girl it would be okay, or a little bit cuter, but I like it to hide back behind a little bit. And that's it. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this little tutorial. This is, like I said, something I do quite often, just because I like one side of my hair pulled back, and in a way kind of that is something fun and playful on the side instead of just general and pinned back. But if you also want to see it on a large version or more of a wedding version, something formal, make sure you comment below and I'll do that tutorial for you as well. And just make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.